Well, welcome everybody to the Arizona desert. This is my world. Well, the desert anyways. Shared by many people out here today doing a little bit of prospecting. Actually going to be doing some metal detecting. I know, can you believe it? Me doing a little bit of metal detecting. I'm going to be using the SDC 2300 and go see what we can find out there. So anyways, let's go along. It's a beautiful day out here, sunshine. It's going to be another warm one here, probably about 10 something o'clock here in the morning. So figure if I put in an hour or so, do a little hunting down there, it'll be fine. We got somebody else down there, old Jerry down there. He's doing him a little bit of shooting. He's going to be here all day long. So anyways, we'll see if we find any gold. But anyway, thanks for coming along. Let's go see what we can find. You hear people talk about trumpet plants. That would be like this. Here's a young one. It's still green. There's a better one right here, one that's dying. But see how they get this bulb on them? They get this little bulb. Sometimes that bulb gets very fat. But that's a trumpet plant. And they only grow in mineralized soil. So some people think that wherever you find these trumpet plants, you can find gold. Because you know how gold loves mineralization. So whether it's moisture, water, or mineralization, but that's where you'll find them at. There's a lot of hot rocks out here too, so we got to deal with them as well. And I got a target right here. Pretty loud. Probably a bullet on the surface, but let's dig it up. And now I can't find it. It's gone. I don't think it was a hot rock, just because it was too loud. It didn't ground balance out. There's a piece of glass starting to turn colors. Oh, wait a minute here. What's on the end of my pick? There it is right there. Stuck to my pick. That's what it was. Piece of tin. Piece of tin. These old timers knew there was something up here too, what they were looking for. I think somebody else has been out here metal detecting. I see evidence. I know old Bill Southern, nugget shooter, right? He likes to come out here occasionally and does a little bit of he's found a couple little pieces of gold out here, which leads me to come out here. But every now and then you'll see a little bit of a dig hole where it looks like maybe somebody's dug a target out. But look what I just found. This is a magnet. Looks like a square earth magnet. Used to have some tape on it, duct tape, or they probably duct taped it to their pick or something. So I'm going to say some metal detectors lost this. It's got some initials on it right there, or some writings. If they can identify the writings, I'll give it back to them. So anyways, all right, we'll continue on. There's a real serious push where they kind of dug this out right through here. Whatever they were looking for underneath. The only thing I found sitting right here, right there, one of them, was this. Looks like chrysocolla malachite. It's a copper ore. And there's them trumpet plants again right there. Somebody else had the same idea that I had, that this looked like a rich area. The old timers did apparently also, but some metal detectorists had the same idea too. And of course they were up here looking for gold. You hear people talk about hot rocks. You go over it enough though, it balances itself out. Disappears. It's gone. What treasures can you find out in the desert? Trash treasures, usually. Top to a can. Interesting, huh? Top to a can. The hole, test hole, I guess they dug down. If you look on a map and you see your X's, that's what those are right there, just little test holes. I'm sure looking for something though. All that. Looks like an old clay marker. It's all stacked up with a stick stuck in there. Another one right over there. Somebody did a lot of work right here. There's some more big ass tailing piles. Somebody was finding some gold here. Probably with the dry washer though. Woohoo! I found another can. Woohoo! That one was just laying on the top. That's not old. And that's such a nice looking piece of quartz. It's got a little bit of orange on it. It's a little bit of iron stain. And a lot of quartz up through here. Lots of quartz. Lots of quartz. Which means there was probably a blowout of quartz once upon a time. Maybe right in here someplace. Those are generally good areas to test if, you know, like the quartz comes up. That's if it had any gold in it though. When I'm in a wash and I'm out dry washing, I like to find these iron looking pieces. They look kind of like a meteorite. Some people think they're meteorites, but see, you see them all over the place here. Little pieces of iron-like. They're heavier, and if they stick to a magnet like that, they're magnetite. If they don't stick to a magnet, then they're hematite. So that sticks to the magnet. That one stuck really good. That's a good old piece of. That one stuck. That stuck's really good though. And that one there, see that? Your black sands, your quartz, some cleachy attached to that. That one stuck like that. But you'll see them laying around in the wash a lot. And when you do, it's just the heavies. And I like to dry wash, so this would be a cool place. If I had a dry washer, I'd probably set it up right here. Now, some people like to detect dry wash piles. Here's a tailing right here. You can see it looks to me like they've raked it down, but they've also stacked up a bunch of these rocks right there. These hematite or magnetite rocks. Looks like a whole pile of them right there. So somebody's gone through this pile, metal detected it. There's more evidence of a dry wash pile right here. So you see the two sides. You see so this would have been, your sluice was set up that way, and then the hopper was here, and they probably got the material right out of this bank and dry washed right there. If it would have been a wet system, it would have been more of a glob, just a hard, or you know, a glob of, because you can tell it's been underwater of a wet stuff, more like a muck. There's your trumpet plants right here again. There had to be a lot of gold around here once upon a time. A couple of years ago, we had an outing out here. Came out here, I think we filled up 125 buckets of dirt the first day, and the second day we filled up 100 buckets of dirt. But you can see this pile, there's no other side to it. This is just classified. So this was ran through a classifier. And here you can see the two piles of dirt, two different types, from the front and the back of the box. So this would have been a dry wash tailings there. Somebody set up a dry washer. They've done a lot back in the banks there. Yes, they did. A lot of times if you're in washes, see how this right here is just like dirt, and there's a little bit of rock in there. That's kind of cool. Cool sign. And then you get up here, you see this laid in there. And then you get heavier up here. This could be tailings from years and years ago, or it could be like a river ran where the water flowed down and it just kind of laid it in. But it's hard to tell. But you got little pea gravels right there. It's in a hard packed. But I dig all that out. Down in here, this gravels. Yeah, no, it's not tailings because you got larger rocks in there too. All of this here, I would continue to dig this whole bench out right here if I was running the dry washer. Whoever was running this was just kind of going up the middle of this wash. Like I say, I would go right into the banks. I would take that bank all the way up to the top. There's a little dinky rivulet running right there, and I'd take this whole flat ground out right there. I'd take all of this out. All of it. I'd take it all out. Yeah. And that was the coolest thing I found. Magnet. Magnet. Doink. Probably shouldn't do that, huh? Anyways, beautiful. Yeah, Jerry's out there somewhere. No telling where he's at. He'll be here all day. We'll check in with him later tonight and see if he found himself anything. Well, what a day this has been. Didn't find any gold, but you know, you don't always find gold. It's nice when you do, but you don't. I can only spend about an hour or two detecting. I'm not like some of these diehards that can spend all day out here doing this. That's just, I can't do it. But it's starting to get warm. These gnats are starting to come out. They drive me frickin' insane. But it's a beautiful spot out here, mountain range all over the place. I'm down here in the middle of nowhere. And you know what? I don't hear a soul. It's beautiful out here. I'm practicing my safe distance. So you guys all be safe out there too. And so maybe next time, maybe I'll find some gold. Who knows? But I didn't find any this time. I hope you learned something though. I'll try to educate you if nothing else, you know. But you guys all have a great day out there and stay safe. So until we meet again, see y'all.